What is up guys, Alex here, otherwise known as Clash with Style. Welcome back to episode 5 of my Push to Legends League series. And you might be thinking, you're in Masters League. Why are you in Masters League? You were in Titans, you've dropped quite a bit. Well, yes. So for those who have watched it in my Styles Clashmas Challenge, which I will leave a link or a card just above me, click on that if you guys want to enter. You've got till the 31st of December to enter. You have to do an attack without using your hands, so I used my nose in that. It was pretty fun, but you can see also now we have a face cam. I've got so much to talk about in this video. We have a face cam. Big shout out to my girlfriend for buying me that for my Christmas. Got it a little bit early because I wanted to get some of these videos out for you guys. But you can see, of course, I have gone to Townhall 11. Now, I'm a bit disappointed in myself. I know if I put the time and effort in, I probably could have got to Legends League. But the bottom line is, December is probably one of the busiest months for me, especially at work. I'm a postman, got a lot to deliver. So I'm getting back home later. I've got a lot of jobs to be doing. I've got a lot on. So doing this push really just was impossible. I didn't have the time and the effort needed to properly do this push. So what happened was, you can see the final trophies that I got to were 4, 3, 5, 6. So that was Titans 3. I was pretty happy with that final outcome. I will take that. Definitely happy to even get to Titans League. Obviously, Legends was the goal, but we're not there. So I'm sorry guys, I have definitely let you guys down that were following the series. I feel like I've let myself down a bit as well, but there's not really too much we can do. We just have to deal with it. In this episode, we're just going to be taking a look at some of the farming attacks I've been doing. I've certainly pulled off some decent farming attacks down here in sort of high crystal, low Masters League. I'm finding some pretty good loot. You can see here all pretty solid loot with this absolute banger right here, which is the first one we are going to be taking a look at. I did tweet about this on Twitter. This was probably the biggest loot raid I have ever had in Clash of Clans. So you can see, obviously, they put their Eagle Artillery on the outside of the base, which for me, easy snipe off. So I'm just going to pop a Wizard in over there. Going to get my Queen Charge coming in from this top side of the base. I like to do Mass Dragons or Queen Charge Dragons if I have my Queen up in an attack. That's my sort of farming strategy. It is quite expensive on the Elixir, but I really like it farming wise. For Dark Elixir, I think it's pretty effective. You can see now as well, I've updated the overlay and stuff as well, obviously to include my face cam. We have social medias below, go and check them out. If you haven't already joined my Discord, feel free to do so. Follow me on Twitter as well. Just updating a few things. Had to change the size of the Clash of Clans screen. Hopefully it is okay for you guys. But yeah, going back to this attack now, I'm getting waylaid, so much to talk about like we said. You can see Queen Charge broke in there, able to gonna pick off that air defense down there on the bottom section, put that jump spell in. Not really too sure what I was looking for with that jump spell, probably a bit of a waste. If that Inferno had been up, maybe the Queen would have gone and jumped in there. We have a Wizard swinging around the right hand side that just gets taken out there. I don't like this face cam business. I'm really not used to it yet, so I can see like my face there, and it's quite off-putting seeing it, so I just need to get used to this. So sorry if I'm like, my facial expressions are all weird. I just don't really know how to act using a face cam, but I just need to record like I normally do and get on with it. So we're going to be pushing with that Queen around the right hand side of the base. The sweepers are getting onto those healers a little bit, but they are pretty much out of range. The Stone Slammer is going to be pushing in from the bottom section alongside all of these dragons, and at this point I was pretty confident that time would only be an issue here, but we should be able to pick up the 3-star. So we still have 2 rage spells. I've really not had to use many rage spells on my Queen Charge. Usually that is where I have to put most of my time and effort into, and then I'll just spam the dragons up through the center to try and take out that Dark Elixir. We will throw a rage spell down right about there. Yes, in the center we do have both of those air sweepers pushing our troops about, but luckily the balloon there from the clan castle as well as a dragon deal with that. The max level dragons, I've been donating them to myself from my Townhall 13 account. They are absolutely fantastic. I really like them. With these air-based attacks, if you let them get some shots off, they absolutely tear through bases. And currently I'm sitting on nearly 27,000 donates on my Captain Cannon, my Townhall 13 account. So I've certainly been racking up the donates on that account. And yeah, this I don't even know what this video is. It's just a rambling video to show a couple of my loot, to explain the situation, to explain where I am, what's happening with the channel. Let's go and take a look at another attack. So we're also going to be taking a look here. Obviously, I saw this base, I saw the low level defenses, I saw both of those Inferno towers getting upgraded, and I thought, do you know what? Let's just hit this. Let's take all of their loot. They've got quite a significant amount of elixir and dark elixir there, and a decent bit of gold. So again gonna be starting off with the queen charge coming in from this mid sort of top right section here. And the king and a wizard going to clean out all of this right hand side of the base. The queen will push in there. I believe I get a rage spell down and then get some wall breakers in. So I actually throw my wall breakers in slightly early, but they will get through that wall no problem, which means the queen can now push into the base. I'm going to chuck a couple more wall breakers in. I'd broken through that first compartment, which is really the only thing I needed the queen to do. But typical of the queen, she is going to push around to this bottom section of the base. Is she going to come back around now that the king has cleared some of them? No, she's going to continue swinging around. So this really wasn't going to plan. One of the healers getting taken out there by Seeking Airmine, the air defense starting to shoot down, and one of those expos even shooting on our healers. So certainly things weren't going to plan here. I did have that jump spell, which I probably in hindsight should have popped down right about there, because we still have the eagle artillery to deal with. And as soon as I'm getting the rest of these troops in, the stone slammer, my dragons, and my warden, that eagle artillery is going to start raining down fire, which it does right there. Luckily, that auto ability there, the new feature that Supercell implemented in the update, just saving my grand warden there. Seeking Airmine picked him off and he used his ability at the last second, and he was able to keep these troops alive and not waste his ability. We still have my queen's ability in hand. Talking about abilities, another rage spell going to be used up on the top of this base, and these defenses are just so low leveled that they do not stand a chance against all of my troops. The majority of my dragons going to be pushing along this bottom section of the base. King finally falling there. He is swung all the way from the start of this on that right hand side all the way through to the left hand side where he did finally fall. Looks like the stone slammer is still alive, going to be pushing up to the top section of this base. Still have that queen's ability in hand, like I said. She don't know if it's a she or just an it is going to push up, take care of some of these buildings on the back end here, and we were able to pick up a pretty solid loot raid for us to continue farming our new Townhall 11. So that does bring us to a close for this video. It certainly was a random one, so thank you if you've stuck around all the way to the end. Make sure you leave a like. Leaving a like pushes my video further up the search rankings and really helps out the channel. As well, go and check out those social medias below. I put them in so you guys could check them out. Leave a comment too, your thoughts. Are you disappointed that I gave up my push, or do you think it was wise to go to Townhall 11? Because Supercell put these offers on with the free book of heroes, the free everything from the trader, and I couldn't really pass them up. I thought it was too good a deal to just waste a book of heroes, so I might as well get it. So yeah, that brings us to a close for this video. Like I said, thank you if you stuck around. It was certainly a ramble video, not really too sure what we're talking about, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.